George Washington was chosen as the Commander-in-Chief on June 15th, 1775. He was chosen because of his previous military experience and leadership. George Washington did not get paid until the end of the war, and then his expenses were to be covered by the government. Declaration of Independence, 1776. The goal of the Declaration of Independence was to get rid of all connections with Britain. The United States of America declared themselves as an independent nation. Thomas Jefferson was assigned to writing the Declaration of Independence. The Declaration of Independence helps other countries because it is a basis for other democratic governments around the world. Articles of Confederation, 1776 to 1781. The Articles of Confederation were written on July 12, 1776, but they weren't ratified by all states until March 1st, 1781. The purpose of the Articles of the Confederation was to create stronger state governments and a weaker central government. The Treaty of Alliance with France, 1778. The French wanted a treaty with America because it gave them support if Britain were to attack them. The Congress decided to send Ben Franklin to France because he had lived in France for a while and was familiar with the area. The treaty was signed on February 6, 1778, creating a military alliance between France and America. The Treaty of Paris, 1783. The Treaty of Paris was signed in September 3, 1783 in Paris, but the conversation started in 1782. The three Americans that signed the treaty were John Jay, John Adams, and Ben Franklin. They represented America at the Treaty of Paris. An important part of the treaty to the Americans was that America had no more ties with Britain. The goal of the treaty was to officially end the war with the U.S. and Britain. Richard Oswald represented Britain at the Treaty of Paris in 1783. The Constitution of the United States, 1787. Ratify means to serve or give formal consent to a treaty, contract, or agreement, making it official and valid. The Constitution was signed September 7, 1787, but eventually ratified, and federal government came into existence in 1789. The central government had more power than the state governments because they controlled more of the land. Land was very important in the 1700s. The problem with this, who had more power between the state and federal governments, was that some of the states were bigger, so they thought they should have more power than the smaller states and even the federal government. The Federalist Papers, 1787 to 1818. The writers of the papers were Alex Hamilton, James Madison, and John Jay. 85 papers in all were written by a newspaper writer in New York named Publius. The name Publius supports the federal government and explains why feds wrote the Constitution. The importance of Fed number 84 is it helps make the Constitution more accepted. A Federalist is a party or supporter of the Confederation.